As far as we all know, cursed images was not a thing till it was invented sometime in 2015. Well, ever since its invention, the internet has been littered with numerous cursed images that you shouldn't see alone or at night. In this video, we would be showing you the origin of some of the most popular cursed images making round on the internet. Just before we proceed, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now that you have subscribed, now close one eye as we dive into the world of cursed images. 1. Banana duck. Often before an image can be classified as being cursed, it has to fulfill some conditions. Some of the conditions are: the image should be taken with a bad camera. The image should cause a feeling of uneasiness for most people that sees it. Now, that exactly was the test the banana duck image passed and was thus elevated into the noble room reserved for cursed images. We mean, take a look at this picture of a banana that is shaped as a duck. It makes you want to throw up, right? Well, that makes it the two of us. After looking at this image, I am pretty sure I will avoid bananas the next time I visit the fruits aisle at the grocery stores. Well, despite that, the image started making rounds recently. It has been around since 2015. The image originated from Tumblr in 2015, and ever since then, it has been used as a meme for a lot of social media users. The oddly shaped image was popularized as a concept by the humor niche of Tumblr. In the course of some experiments, some users of the humor niche that usually combined animals and several objects thought to try out the banana and duck combination. Well, the combination turned out to be successful, as ever since the image became popular in 2015, it has been shared widely by a lot of social media users. Well, if you are not strong enough, please try to see other fun and less weird things before you sleep tonight. If, however, you are still here, then let's jump to the next image. 2. Horse mask in the woods. What will you do if you suddenly see a half-man, half-horse figure? Did you say you would run away? Come on, you should be stronger than that after watching a lot of magical movies and probably imitating plenty superheroes, right? Well, while you might want to stay back and play the superhero, if I were in your shoes, I would run away as fast as I can. As scary as the thought of meeting such a creature is, it made rounds in the year 2010 as it was developed from the horse mask meme innovations within that year. As soon as the image became popular, it was immediately admitted into the noble class of cursed images. Its admission was fast, as the image was that of a man who has the head of a horse. It has been noted that after viewing such image, it left a lot of people with a weird feeling of disgust or surprise. Thus, as the image got more popularity, it pioneered a lot of pranks. Several people were seen on the internet going into parks or public places, wanting to prank their loved ones or other members of the public. It is reported also that as the cursed image of a man with horse head became more popular, it was the inspiration for the movie of BoJack Horseman. It was a sitcom that was released in 2014 featuring the typical cursed image of a man with a horse's head. If, however, you are strong enough for such eerie image, you might want to check out the movie. 3. Cursed Furby. You remember Furby toys, right? It was first released to the American market sometime in late 1990s. As of the time the toys made their way to the hands of American children, it was seen as weird toy. The toy, which has an owl-like look and shape, was definitely not the type of toy that kids who were afraid of nightmares or bad ghosts should be having. Well, fast forward to sometimes in late 2010s, it seemed as if the image found its way again, back to the internet. It is believed that the toy was made popular again by kids who were traumatized after owning the toy from late 1990s to early 2000s. Thus, a touch was added to the already creepy and weird-looking toy. This touch involved using digital tools to manipulate the image further, taking it from creepy to being oogly and irritating to the skin. It was with the aid of social media platforms like Instagram and Tumblr that the cursed image went more viral, leaving many people angry and booking several therapy sessions. If you did not turn your face away from the image or book a therapy session like most people did when the image got more popularized recently, then you have earned yourself a reward. The reward is that you can now join the rest of us to see the next cursed image and its origin. Let's go. 4. Women on couch. Imagine traveling back in time to 1950s as a photographer and upon reaching a house to take pictures, you meet the strange pose of these women. What would be your reaction? You would stand and continue taking the picture. Well, that is really bold of you if you did not notice anything strange in the room. The photograph was taken in 1951 by Leon Abdalin, a Jamaican photographer who was based in Boston in the 1950s. While the photographer has a lot of pictures to his credit, it was not until recently that the Boston Library uploaded this picture, making it more accessible for members of the public. As soon as the picture became popular, it was immediately admitted into the Cursed Images group due to its weird nature. Upon a close look at the picture, two women in their mid-50s could be seen on the couch, but the most shocking part was how they sat on the couch. The couch is wide enough for them to stay apart, but they chose this mode of posing. Something is differently wrong somewhere. On the right hand of the picture, we can notice the room has 3 big lamps all in a room and at one corner of the room. Did these women just move a body around and trying as much as they can to cover their tracks? Well, whether they did or not, a look at the curtain behind the ladies and we can see some human figures too, right? Leon the photographer really tried as if he had stayed longer in the apartment, he would have ended up in the big casket couch. 5-Town Crier. Just way back before modem gadgets started popping up, humans had always had a way they passed important information around. In 1890s, bells were commonly used especially for towns like Newburyport that had lots of public squares. However, a 1895 print by a newspaper showed what would later be known as one of the cursed images of the 19th century. In the picture, we can clearly see the town crier with his bell, but there is something very odd about the town. From looking at the picture, even though it is not colored, we can see that the town is deserted. If the town is deserted, for whom then is the town crier making his announcements to? Since the picture was taken during the day, could it be that members of the town feared the town crier so much that none decided to be in the background? Also, from judging the town crier's face, nobody can make out the face. Is that a human being or a vampire who invaded the poor town and took everything with him? If that is the case, who then took the picture that was sent to the newspaper company? Or could it be that he left just a single man alive, the photographer? And by leaving the photographer alive, the photographer can go into the world and spread message of the great harm done by a town crier who is anonymous and has disappeared with the wind. The 19th century must have been one hell of a ride indeed. 6. Cats. In the world of household pets, cat has been a favorite for most households. This explains why millions of Americans own a cat and are willing to go to any length to protect their 4-legged family member. Well, while cats are very cute animal, what would be your reaction if your son sends you this kind of picture while you were working away from home? The picture was uploaded on X, formerly Twitter, on 27 September 2016 by a user who uploads such kinds of pictures. Truly, there is no doubt that this picture is very weird. Are there kids in this house? And if there are, how do they sleep in such a place knowing fully well that this house might be haunted? By looking at the cats as their eyes are blazing as if it were a bright torch, one thing comes to mind. The cats must have been possessed by the spirit haunting the house. Also, if that is the case, then people sleeping in the house are not safe, as we know what could happen if the spirit possessing the animals comes back when everyone is sleeping. That would be a tragedy that could be avoided by moving out of the house and giving the cats up for adoption. Then, possibly the cycle would continue till the cats are fully free from the spirit in them. Aside the eyes of the cats, what are the cats trying to tell us by the way they are assembled on the staircase? Could they be passing a message through their zigzag position on the staircase? Well, whatever it is, we hope their owners are not harmed, or have they been harmed already? I guess we might never know. Having seen the origin of some popular cursed images, are you now less afraid of them? Please do share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Well, if you got to the end of the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and turn on the post notification button so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.